Hello, I'm Marc Davis, and I'm back for some more Pokemon Fire Red Omega. In the last part, we did some stuff. We caught a Zapdos along the way, which is the biggest event of happening last time. This time, we're going to encounter another legendary bird that inhabits the Seafoam Islands. And I'm going to do a little bit more. But I'm going to have Frederick in the front. I have Repel up. I really do not enjoy the Seafoam Islands. Don't have much to offer. There's a couple of items in here. I think there's a Water Stone. Don't think there's much else. But I think I remember this. An Ice Heal, yeah, very, very good item there. I rarely ever get frozen in this game, but you know, I guess it's nice to have when you do get frozen, like the at most 3 times in a playthrough you get frozen. I don't even know if I ever got frozen that much in a Pokemon playthrough. It just never happens. Because being frozen, honestly, is a pretty, like, be able to do that consistently would be a pretty overpowered thing to do. Because it's essentially 100%, like a paralysis that always paralyzes you, essentially. Even though, what's the difference between paralyzed and frozen? Like, you both, like, in reality, if you got frozen, like, into an icicle, you can't do anything, obviously. But if you're paralyzed in real life, you don't have a chance of one day just, oh, well, I mean, I guess maybe you do. But you don't have, like, a 75% chance of waking up one day and just not being paralyzed anymore. It's kind of like you are, you aren't. You know, once you're paralyzed, you're kind of that for a bit. But I don't know. I'm not going to question it. Alright, so you already know the fucking deal. We're pushing boulders. Getting items. Big Pearl. You said that for big money. And let's go down some more. Not yet. We're not doing that yet. God damn. I don't like shrink puzzles anymore. I used to thought they were cool, but now that I know how to do them all pretty much, or at least up to like Gen 5, because I don't have those memorized. I think there was like a shrink puzzle in like the Victory Road place. I remember, I mean, it's been so long since I played Gen 5. I listen to the music all the time, but I don't play the game a lot. Have yet to beat Pokemon White 2 on hard mode, which is wait, it's still on? Why did I have the instinct to put it back? I don't know. Speaking of Gen 5, they just asked you, do you want to put up another one? Which is something that, like, what a quality of life improvement that I honestly didn't think to do beforehand. Like, I didn't think to, and probably plenty of people thought about that, but I never thought about it. I thought it was just a tedious fact of life, going into my bag using Repel all the time. Alright, now that's down. And now we're ready to go down to the this floor right here. Well, not that one. This one. No, I don't think we want to go there quite yet. Yeah, we have to, we've already blocked off like partially that path. Go here is a completely blocked of water, so it stops flowing, and we can surf in it and navigate it to get even deeper in the cave. Sorry for my commentary. It's the best right now. You know, nothing's really exciting happening, and there's nothing really to look forward to because I don't plan on catching this fucking Pokemon. I mean, honestly, you don't have to go on here. If you go to Pallet Town and you surf to the south, you can go to Cinnabar and do the stuff there. You can completely skip this. This is a 100% optional dungeon. But, you know, I'm doing it because on the off chance that I might be able to catch this Pokemon. So, that being said, here it is. Hello. Articuno, level 50. What does it really have? I don't know if it has a drill pack. I think only Zapdos has drill pack. I don't know. Yeah, it has agility. I think it has an ice move, and I don't know its other stuff. Just using agility. Okay, nice 3 times speed there, my friend. And its blaze kick might take it out, and it did. Cool. Probably angering a lot of people by knocking out a legendary Pokemon, but there's literally no point in me getting it. I mean, if I caught it, it'd be one step closer towards getting the 60 I need to do the after game stuff, but it's too much of a headache to try to catch a Pokemon with a 3 catch rate. Is this the way out? I do need to push this down, I guess, because there's another waterway I need to block off, I believe. And down it goes. Yeah, there it is. I think that's it. Anyways, you know, I think you could catch a Lapras here, I believe. Oh no, there's another one. If you know how I was talking about, I think it was like 3 or 4 parts ago, we're in a Silph Company building. We got a cast form instead of a Lapras. I think this is probably the first place you could catch a Lapras. Maybe there's a Lapras inside the Safari Zone. Knowing this guy's like game design mind, but I'm not sure. The Safari Zone, when it comes to ROM hacks, it's such a place ripe for just so many different Pokemon to replace. There's one more boulder I have to push down apparently, and there's a hidden item here. This is one of the few places in the entire game that have the wet ground like that. I mean, it's pretty cool, but they don't do that often. I mean, honestly, they do a lot more in Pokemon Emerald, or Johto, I should say. I mean, fucking Hoenn, fuck. You tell me there's no hidden item here? You gotta be fucking jacking me. Okay, now this is the end. Yeah, there we go. And that was relatively painless. Yeah, didn't take any damage actually, so literally painless. And now we're ready to take on the second half of this route, which ain't too bad. If yeah, I should put Electabuzz back in the front, because Electabuzz is not gonna have. I guess I keep forgetting this like extra side quest, this sort of side quest we're gonna have between the 7th and 8th gym, but even still, Electabuzz is gonna have like a whole bunch of opportunities to like dominate with Thunderbolt. It's still also gonna have a use. Man, it's been a long time since I've seen Hydro Pump in a Gen 3 game. Forgot how cool it kind of looked. But yeah, so I should try to use Electabuzz as much as possible against these water types, because yeah, he's not going to be the most optimal choice in some of these later fights. But of course, in the Elite Four, he's going to have a role, because my whole team is going to have a role. But it's not time to talk about stuff like that. I'm so proud of Hannibal, coming from a little Elekid all the way to, I mean, he's not even like the featured guy on my team, I feel, anymore. Like, I know I kind of built my team around him because he was the first Pokemon, but I don't know. I feel like there's really no guy on the team that's really been the guy, you know. I guess maybe that's boring for me, just trying to keep the levels even, but I feel like they all kind of one hit and don't one hit very similar. Like, they're all like kind of just as dominant when it comes to these basic trainers, and has as many faults as the next guy when it comes to the boss trainers. But that mostly come down to my strategy, I guess. boy. Man, it'd be crazy. And I don't think this is gonna happen. I'm pretty sure this is not. I'm 97% sure it's not gonna happen. But like, if I beat the game and it's fucking Johto on the other side, like I don't remember how I acted the first time I beat Crystal and you said you can go to Kanto. I don't think I had like a big reaction to it. Cause I knew about Kanto, like I knew about Pokemon Red and Blue. I think. Like, I knew Kanto was a thing in Pokemon. But at the same time, I didn't have a big reaction to it because Pokemon Crystal was my first Pokemon game. So it's like, okay, cool. I beat the game, now I'm going to go in the other region and beat that one. And so like it was the first one, so I thought that was like a normal occurrence. And then I got Fire Red, Leaf Green, and I'm like, oh, we don't get to go back to Johto. But at least we get to see the islands, which, you know, is no Johto, but it was packed full of a good amount of stuff. And then Emerald was like, yeah, we're not doing that. Got the Battle Frontier if you want, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There's like no after game to the Gen 3 games, which kind of blows, honestly. Because that could be pretty interesting. To just like, Hoenn was already so exotic compared to Johto and Kanto. And then having like maybe their version of CV Islands for Hoenn, they could have just went all in with just weird Pokemon, more weird jungle stuff, and like maybe we could meet some Pokemon that are only exclusive to that area, and very hard trainers like gatekeepers into the deeper parts of the islands because they don't like foreigners or whatever. They can't trust foreigners with the knowledge of those Pokemon. You could have went something. It could have been very interesting, like stories you could have told, completely separate from the main game, and obviously make some new Pokemon, or just have Pokemon that already exist exclusive to those areas. I don't know, but it could have been cool. You know, what is like? I mean, maybe it's for like every game, but woulda, coulda, shoulda, man. Woulda, coulda, fucking shoulda with Pokemon. Pokemon is like so. I said it so many times. It's so ripe to be the fucking dominant RPG, but you know, it's the same complaint I have with WWE. It could be literally like considered the fourth, in terms of popularity, like the fourth popular sport if they treated the wrestling the way it should be treated and gave us the best matches and logical storylines and that intensity that people love from sports, or sports like productions. And they took the best aspects of like modern RPGs, turn-based or otherwise, and put that into Pokemon. Take all the good shit from that and apply that to Pokemon's conditions. You would have such not just a better game, but it'll be the RPG to play. And I feel like the other RPGs that are the RPGs to play, like Bethesda games, not Fallout 76 notwithstanding, and like The Witcher. I never played Fallout 76 or Fallout 4, but I played 3 in New Vegas and Skyrim. And I have Morrowind, but I never played that. And I played Witcher. What else are some of the other premier RPGs? I played Witcher 2 and Witcher 3. What's the other? The same people who made Witcher are making Cyberpunk, right? What's the other RPGs that are really big? I haven't played all of them. Like, I never played a Shin Megami Tensei game. I don't even know if I said that right, but I really want to. And I just don't understand why. In only Pokemon Black and White 2, they had an easy and a hard mode. Every Pokemon game should have easy and a hard mode. Especially if you're making the game for children. Like, I would love to play an easy mode the first time I played Pokemon. And like, as I got older, I would have quickly went to normal, and then hard, and then like, they should have been like a new game like a hard mode new game plus type of thing. But yeah, I guess stuff like this will never happen because I don't think Game Freak is really into innovating in gaming, or not even innovating, like a massive reformation of the structure of Pokemon. Cause honestly, I'm fine with the eight gym leader structure. I just wish you had more. I just wish the gap in between the gym leaders were bigger. You know, my whole complaint is I want more Pokemon. I want it to be more challenging. I want to force me to focus. Because right now, I kind of just been, like, I'm half focusing right now. I kind of don't even know how I made it this far. But here we are. Cinnabar Island. Boss ass music. It's music that you really revel in. It's like, man, we did well. We did damn good getting this far. But we're 16 minutes in, and that's just enough time to say, hey, let's call it quits. But it's also like, maybe I can cram the route to the north end. So, fuck it, why not? We're gonna keep Electabuzz on the front because this Electabuzz show today. Right now, I'm in a triathlon meet. See, stuff like this that the characters reference. Why is there a triathlon in the game? I don't know. I know it ends up being a oh fuck, excuse me. Damn, excuse me. I don't end up being a Pokeathlon, but it'd be nice to have like all the stuff that these characters are referencing actually being things in the game. I don't know. I think I wrote like a whole bunch, like my own fake Pokemon game, like called Pokemon Ultimate, and it was essentially like taking the concept of Crystal Clear, of that ROM hack, and putting to all of the regions, all 8 of them. Well, not even more than 8, because you have Ouray from the Coliseum games. You have Almia from Pokemon Ranger games. I think there might have been one more. There's at least 10 regions that you could work off of and have part of the world. And even the Orange Islands as well. And you could start in any of the main regions. And I think it should also have an MMO aspect. I think that's a pretty good idea. It shouldn't be necessary. It shouldn't be like Elder Scrolls Online where like you can do a lot of it single player, but after a certain point, you're gonna have to do multiplayer, and that's copyright. I don't think it should be like that at all. But there should be like how Animal Crossing, you can invite people to your world, into your world essentially. I think that should be the same. Like both of you can be inside of the world at the same time, and travel with each other and kind of play the game. You could do like an online co-op almost. But I don't know, the Pokemon games they do make take I shouldn't say so long in the grand scheme of things, but they take a while to make, especially with their Game Freak is probably understaffed, all things considered, because they all, like, for the past couple years have been trying to make Pokemon and their own bullshit games, like their own not first party, just like games for themselves that is not them doing the work of the Pokemon company. They're trying to be independent, I guess, but all their games are like not interesting. It's just games that people make with like the basic fucking, I don't know, I don't want to shit on a Game Freak, but I feel like they need more talent, maybe a new director of some sort with these fucking games. But they made some great stuff, like phenomenal stuff in the past, and it doesn't feel with every game that they improve, which is the worst thing I hate seeing with game companies. I see it with like Firaxis. Well, I guess what's technically the development team for Civilization? Like 2K or whatever. mean, they published the game, I guess, but I think it's still Firaxis, right? Like, Civ 6 to me is not an improvement to Civ 5. I mean, I don't even, like, even onto the aesthetic level, I think the aesthetics are not as pleasing to the eye, and the graphics are a little bit cleaner, but not to, like, the aesthetics are still, I don't like them. It's like we couldn't make them super realistic looking for whatever reason. We didn't want to do that. We didn't want to go all in on making this a graphically intensive game. So we went with the aesthetic. We went with the like art style choice, which, you know, in most games is fine. But so from the aesthetic level, I'm not impressed with. In the substance way, I feel like they didn't really grab me anyway. The only thing I could say is that I like what they did with some of the, like, the unit stacking problem, or the lack of unit stacking in Civ 5. How, like, but they didn't solve it completely, really. It's like in Civ 5 you build so many units, but you end up having, like, shuffle them around in a very small area because they don't have, they can't stack on each other anymore. And to, like, Civ 6 kind of solved that. Like, in the later parts of the game, you could combine units. It still doesn't really solve the problem, but it's better than, like, the Civ 5 base game. But I feel like in Civ 6 it's easier to make money, but inflation is a problem. I don't know. It's nothing. I can't really say much good about Civ 6. I just think it didn't improve anything substantively, and it didn't do anything about. Ooh, Vote Tackle. Is that Thunderbolt 95? Vote Tackle once. Wow. Out of this fucking world. Hannibal. I can't believe it. That is a fucking awesome move. I mean, I never really realized how powerful Vote Tackle was. Hello. Oh, I can't talk to him. Only in the cool games can you talk to the guy while you're on a fish. But yeah, I'm ranting about games. Oops, didn't mean to do that. These are my gaming thoughts and opinions. Just thought. So yeah, we should we're Alexa Buzz, great shape. It can't really get much better than this. In terms of movesets, I think we're pretty much set. Hannibal. Wow. So yeah. Oh, it has recoil though. Okay, maybe it's not as good as I thought. I guess they had to be a drawback. Am I close to being done? I'm pretty sure I'm close to being done. So now I have to be very sparing with my use of electric type moves, which is a drawback. But when we're talking about the big dick battles, you're supposed to go all out in them, so I'm okay with taking recoil damage there. But even then, when we're talking about one-hit knocking outs, like level 60 Pokemon, that's gonna be doing a third of my HP in recoil damage. So I can't be 6-0 sweeping teams with this anymore. As if I ever did in the first place. Well, I guess I did with Misty. Maybe Thunderbolt was a better option, but I don't know. This is okay. We got 3 trainers left. So I'm gonna go to my mom's house. It's been so long since I've been in Pallet Town. And I guess now is the goodest time as ever to get town map. We've literally been to every city in Kanto, and now we finally get the town map. My milf-ass mom's gonna heal me, and we're doing good now. So back on the water. Repel. Oh boy. Got a big haul. Want to go for it? I think this might be the guy. This is the Magikarp guy. No. Well, he does have Magikarp. Level 46. Level 46. Does it know anything besides Tackle and Splash? I guess we're not gonna find out now. It'd be funny if it like learned Dragon Rage or something like that. But Gyarados, you know, it's worth the recoil to take out something big like this. Quad weak to electric, of course. It's doing 6 times damage and critical hit. How unnecessary. 12 times damage. Yeah, big recoil. Just don't make Magikarp like they used to, I guess. Hello. Skeet skeet. Just gonna use Psychic. Such a good secondary move. Such a great special attacker and over-leveled special attacker like Hannibal. 55. 135 special attack. Ain't bad, ain't great. Skeet skeet. Skeet skeet. I can't even do an impression of Golduck. Don't even know what that cry is. Alright, Fury swipes you. Oh, you blew it, son. And now you're going down. Big moment, you blew it. And okay, I don't understand their strategy with that. Unless you have a Chesto Berry, it doesn't make sense. I don't get why the computer did that. It did it with Seal and did it with Whiscash earlier on. But we have one double battle after this, which this should be interesting. Dang. Alright, so we put Frederick there. Desperately need some levels, and we do not have favorable situations for Blaziken coming up. So this is going to be interesting. I don't mean this fucking battle. I mean like next couple parts we're gonna have fire types. Well, I guess this is the next part. We're gonna have fire types. So, not favorable conditions. We'll use Brick Break on Lantern. And Gorbis almost goes down. I doubt Lantern is going down. Yeah, I probably should have used both moves on Gorbis. And use Water Gun? Why do you have Water Gun for one, and why didn't you use it on Frederick? I mean, I know Hannibal's a greater threat, being level 55 and all. But you could just fuck Frederick right now. There goes Lantern. Oh no! That sucks. At least we got Gorbis out the way. And final level 45. Okay, and Lantern killed itself. That's cool. I'm winner. So, with that last battle out the way, we can make our way back to Cinnabar and wrap things up for now. In this part, we finished the Seafoam Islands, we beat Articuno, and we did Route 20 and 21 completely. Next time, we're going to have fun at Cinnabar Island, go on the Pokemon Mansion, and maybe even challenge the gym. Okay, we got a lot planned for next time. Let's see if we can make it happen. Thank you so much for watching, and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.